The Sacred Art exhibition is a celebration of the collective works newly created by participants and teachers of the Sacred Art Retreat, a recently completed 5-day in-house workshop here in Christchurch at the beautiful sanctuary currently being shown. The retreat itself has been a creative collaboration between international spiritual artist and teacher Nemish and supported by local artists David Arkenstone Barnett, Sandra McAlpine and Johnny Bear.
Originally, as a child, I was interested in comics, and it kind of developed from that. I never thought I would be artist. I was thinking I will be comic artist. And when I was in my early 20s, schoolmate commissioned me to do the large painting, and that was my very first oil. And after that I continued painting. I won a couple of prizes on a former Yugoslavian national level, and that kind of encouraged me to go on, and here I am 35 years later.
It actually happened by chance. I actually met a woman who I got into a relationship with, and she was, Nemish was her teacher. And I saw the artwork on Facebook that she did, and it was incredibly captivating. And so we started up a dialogue with each other, and I was asking her questions. Where did you learn to do this incredible art? Do you listen to music when you listen to it? And it turned out to be my friend Jeff Clarkson's music she would listen to. And then Nemish came down maybe a few months later, once I actually got to connect with her, to do the Christchurch Art Show, and that was my first meeting with him. And then straight away after that I went on to his weekend workshop, and having never painted in my life before, I'd done photography because I'm a photographer, but I had never gone into the medium of actual art, and this was for me just a completely new experience, and it captivated me, it drew me in. And I think within my first 7 days of completing the workshop I did about 12 canvases, 12 paintings. It just inspired me, and I just basically carried on from there, and that was about 3 years ago now. So it's just been a continual path of self-discovery to where I am today.
I think, and this has come really probably in the last day for me, is really noticing with my expression over the last day with my art is that finding the light beneath the darkness, finding no matter how I'm feeling, the light is there waiting to be expressed. So no matter what I'm going through in life, it's there. And this is a beautiful format to do that. So never giving up. Keeping at it, even though we may wash over the canvas quite a few times, something will appear that we will be satisfied with eventually.
Just gives you a chance to just immerse yourself in art as well, and the spiritual side of art, just letting your soul speak is really how I look at it.
Cool. So is there any type of theme that you like to put onto the canvas, or do you just let everything go and go with what's in the moment?
Just go with what's in the moment, because I think it's really interesting. But if I do it with divine love, that's how I actually set out to do my work. So if it's done with divine love, it'll shine through.
Well, I've always enjoyed being creative. I mean, I love getting out in the garden. I do a lot of cross stitch. So there's always been an element of creativity in my life, and I was just drawn to do this, so I was following my heart to come and give it a go and see how it went. I did art at school right through to the senior years, but there'd never been training like what we're receiving here with the techniques and things. I've just thoroughly enjoyed my time here. It's been fabulous. Great people, great food, great company, great teaching. And it's not just here in the art studio. It's the whole 5 days.
You can do it too, because we've had many people come through here. Sometimes we've got 12 people in here doing art, and I see their frustration or their fear. I've never done art before. But what I find is Nemish is so gentle and supportive in his approach, and you build it up and up. So you start with those beginner steps, and it's like, wow, wow, I did that, and that confidence level there. So you don't need to think I'm an artist, because everyone has their song inside them. We all have that passion in life. So even if you think you're shut down because you're so busy in your life, there is in everybody, I believe, that core cultural, spiritual, whatever you want to call it, wanting expression. And I'm finding it's a very easy medium, using acrylic paints, very forgiving. If I didn't like that, I get the paintbrush, paint it all over, and then I start again. It does push your buttons sometimes. It's quite a journey, an emotional thing, but that's part of it as well. And that's why we do this sacred retreat here, is because it's not just about learning art, it's unlocking the artist within. And who is the artist? It's an aspect of yourself. It's your intuitive side, your creative side, and for a lot of people that's shut down. So if I had a message for everyone, is unlock it. Set yourself free.